Happy Turkey Day, YouTube. As you know, this Thursday marked that most innocuous of U.S. holidays, if you don't count Mother's Day and Father's Day. Of course, I'm not going to get into the cultural issues of the traditional Pilgrim and Indian story. We'll take one controversial viewpoint at a time, please. I've actually never quite understood why the witnesses don't celebrate Thanksgiving, especially since they essentially do. Um, what do I mean by that? Well, quite a few of them that I knew, including my family at times, would have a big turkey dinner around this time of year, primarily because that's when things go on sale. But it seems to me that being the compulsive purists they are, or they claim to be, they really should be making more of a point of being no part of the world as usual, right? I mean, what's the opposite of a turkey dinner? A cold sausage biscuit as they head out in service. Anyway, there are several reasons why, as you know, witnesses say that they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. The first is that they claim to be thankful every day and that they don't need to set aside a single day in the year to be thankful. Look, some black and white thinking and a false dilemma thrown in there for good measure. Either you celebrate Thanksgiving and you aren't thankful for a damn thing the rest of the year, or else you are uber pious and thank the Almighty daily, but refuse to celebrate Thanksgiving. The reality is, how about you enjoy your turkey dinner and be thankful for what you have on non-holidays as well? Impossible, according to witness reasoning. Anyway, despite their claims to the contrary, my observations over my 18 years that I spent as a Jehovah's Witness led me to believe that they are possibly the most ungrateful people on the planet. How so? Well, they sneer at the sacrifice made by those in the military to preserve and protect their freedom to sneer. They refuse to serve in the military and protect their own freedoms themselves. Is themselves a word? Themselves? They don't take part in anything really important or that contributes to the community. No charitable acts, no volunteering, no voting. And rather than being thankful for the life and the family that they actually have, they keep striving for some impossible ideal and cutting off people who really love them for essentially no reason except that the Watchtower Society says to. Kind of crazy. And the witnesses really like to read into things, to imbue them with meanings that may not necessarily exist, like the pagan parallels they try to draw between Thanksgiving and pagan harvest festivals. Well, whatever. Who cares? I mean, if none of the pagan gods are real, right, because that's what they believe, and then what difference does it make? It's just a tasty dinner and a chance to spend time with your family. Of course, now I realize why that might be kind of difficult to do if you're actively shunning half your family. But I digress. I'll be honest with you. I've never really understood what real gratitude was until I became worldly. And I really think it had to do with that Jehovah's Witness mentality. That, and as a kid, sometimes it was hard to find things to feel particularly thankful for. After all, we thank you, Jehovah, each day and each night was not exactly inspirational. I mean, sure, I was really grateful when we got to go somewhere fun, but it was hard to be grateful for a life so frantic and fearful and full of mindless busy work. It took getting out to realize how much there is to be thankful for in the real world. And there's quite a lot. You see, even if you're going through hard times, there's a lot you can be thankful for. And gratitude can exist all by itself. It doesn't require a religion or a judgmental, angry God. See, I'm thankful for the incredible family that I've been able to help to create and for the smart, sweet, good little children we've made. I'm thankful for the family members who are on the outside with me, who came to my house for Thanksgiving this year for the first time ever. We had Thanksgiving with some of my family. We started a brand new family tradition. We had a fantastic time. We had so much food that we ran out of counter and table space. And we drank like a marine-sized cooler full of beer and several bottles of vodka. There were a lot of people. There was no negativity. There was no anger. There was no wild abandon, as my grandmother used to like to imply would happen at any worldly social occasion. We did play Cards Against Humanity out of earshot of the kids. I think we laughed and then we cried and then we kept laughing some more. It was awesome. And so I'm very thankful for the ability to transcend my upbringing and make good choices in my life and to be happy. Just because we were raised to behave and think a certain way doesn't mean that we have to be that way forever. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Now we start the Christmas shopping.